it in that sense, I'll just say two things and then we'll finish this. The first, in that sense, the sovereignty of desires therefore sovereignty of Iblis and Shaitan. And to break the sovereignty of, a way to break the sovereignty of desire is fasting. And that is a precondition for establishing the sovereignty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And for example, in that sense, Ramadan is uniquely anti-capitalist worship as well, because capitalism is based on sovereignty of desires. And breaking the sovereignty of capital, you first need to break the sovereignty of desires on yourself as individual and as society and as civilization. So in that sense, it is a uniquely anti-capitalist form of worship as well. And the last thing is that our heart is the house of God. So the light from the divine realm comes directly on our heart. And to the extent that our heart is pure, cleansed of evil deed and actions and thoughts, because they pollute the heart, it becomes more susceptible to receive those lights, knowledge of God. And to the extent that desires are sovereign on us, the heart becomes impure and darkened, and it becomes less worthy of the divine light. So one special way to understand the special relationship between fasting and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that the divine light requires the reduction in the sovereignty of desires and the purity of heart. So through fasting, when we reduce the sovereignty of desire on us, that provides the heart with more capacity and makes it more worthy of receiving the divine light, and hence the closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and a special relationship with cannot be established if our heart is overwhelmed with the sovereignty of desire. So if through fasting that sovereignty of desire is broken, then heart becomes more capable of receiving the light, divine light, and the divine light is what is closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's, I think, is the third way in which fasting is uniquely personal worship, which has a personal relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because it helps us or creates conditions through which we can come close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and become worthy of His anwar and His light. Okay, thank you. Subhanakallah wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik.